And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. I apologize for the delay. The Marvel panel went a lot longer than I expected. I thought it was going to end at like 9. I thought it was an hour-long thing, but it turns out they went till like, I'd say almost 9:40. Like it just ended about 5 minutes ago. And I had to get my Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer reaction out, and I got the She-Hulk reaction out, and I want to do some other videos. So that's why this is starting later than I thought it would. But welcome in, everybody, if you're here. Glad to have you here. I'm happy to do a Q&A / talk about all the announcements, all the trailers, and all the good stuff that we got. I'm going to throw this up here. Feel free to send in super chat. We'll prioritize your question, comment, or concern. I'm actually going to do a dual TikTok live, but first I'm going to post on my Instagram story real quick. So bear with me if you guys are in here. I'm going to flip this around and say something real quick to the people. What's going on, guys? I'm live on my Instagram. No, I'm not. I always mess up when I do it in front of people. All right, here we go. This is the take. You ready? What's going on, guys? I am live on YouTube right now talking Marvel's Comic-Con panel, all the announcements and trailers. Feel free to come hang out. Link above. There you go. I did it that time. So we're on a roll. I spoke correctly. But welcome in, everybody. I'm going to let the people get in here for a second before I, get down into the questions and everything. I know this is started later than I anticipated, so I apologize for that. But the panel ran a little bit late. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the announcements, all the stuff, all the news, and feel free to ask questions as well. I literally, it's almost overwhelming. It's overwhelming the amount of things that we were just told in such a little amount of time. It's literally, I don't think it's enough for the human brain to process. So that's why I want to go live as well. But madness, can I just say, I just opened my TikToks for that loud noises, but truly madness. But I'm going to get into the chat now. Thank you guys if you've been here for a while. Alex Lopez, what's good? Always in the house. Skywalker, View with Drew. Jackson, what's going on? Let's see. D23, yeah, Shannon makes a good point. D23 is going to be just as insane as this because we got confirmation of Fantastic Four's release date. They're going to drop the cast there probably. They're going to drop some X-Men news. So this whole chaos thing is going to happen again in September because this is essentially the groundwork for where Marvel's headed. But we're not just stopping here. We're going to get these casting announcements as well. So I'm just going to do a little recap, I guess, before I even get further into it. Phases 4 through 6 is the multiverse saga. So phases 1 through 3 was the Infinity Saga. Well, phases 4 through 6 is the multiverse saga. We got a whole timeline of phase 5, which, by the way, I'm going to read out real quick. That way I can this is like a base before I get into the stream and answer questions. So it kind of just makes more sense. But this is phase 5. So first of all, phase 4 will conclude. Oh, I think I'm lagging out. Can you guys even hear me right now? Hello? Sorry if I jumped for a second. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. My Wi-Fi is acting up right now. So let me give it a second. I think I'm glitching. Not ideal, but hopefully it clears up. Let me close out of this real quick and see if that fixes anything. All right, I think we're back to normal, so I apologize if there was a lag or anything there. My sincerest apologies. Oh, we have a super chat from FXS. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to go through this rundown real quick. Phase 4 is ending with She-Hulk in August, and then Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And phase 5 is going to start with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Then we got Secret Invasion, Echo, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, and Loki Season 2, Blade, Ironheart, Agatha, Coven of Chaos. It's no longer House of Harkness. Daredevil, Born Again, Captain America, New World Order, and Thunderbolts. That is phase 5, all the movies and TV shows. And that takes us through the end of 2024. All right. And so that's the pretty big news, the phase 5 timeline. And then phase 6 is going to consist of Fantastic Four, as well as 2 Avengers movies in the same freaking year. We're getting Avengers: The Kang Dynasty on May 5th, 2025, and we're getting Avengers: Secret Wars in November of 2025. Both going to be box office behemoths, and honestly insane that we live in a world where we're going to get 2 Avengers movies in the same year. So now that we kind of have this framework of the projects to come in the next, 2-3 years, we can kind of start theorizing more about it. And that's why I think D23 is going to have a lot of announcements. So that's that. Yeah, let's get into some questions. Let's talk about it. I feel like I just got a weight lifted off my shoulder by, getting all that off my chest. So yeah, let's get into this thing. 2 Avengers films in 2025 is genuinely insane. Like madness. We used to get one every 3-4 years, and then it was crazy when we got, Infinity War, Endgame, bam, bam, like that. But this is truly craziness. So, wow. It's going to be a hell of a year. You're right about that, Shannon. I think Fantastic Four is phase 6 because I was looking around on Twitter. Yep. Yeah. Fantastic Four is supposed to be the start of phase 6 to my knowledge. It's the end of November 2024. And then, we roll into phase 6 that is the start of phase 6. So next year we're going to get those Avengers movies, and that's going to be pretty crazy as well. It is genuinely insane. Thank you so much, Parker. Hello, Lil B. How you doing? Yeah, we got the Black Panther trailer. I have a reaction to it. Check it out if you guys are watching. If you're here for the reaction, welcome. It's cool to kind of see where you guys were talking earlier. I'm actually going to go to current and kind of see what's going on in the chat because I realize how behind I was. All right. Let's see. Guy at the movies. What's good? Joe, how you doing? That Black Panther trailer melted me. Yeah, it was sad. I was watching and I was very sort of quiet for the majority of it because it was just a lot to soak in and kind of realizing that it is the end of an era and this is going to be a really it's going to be a sad Marvel movie. Like, it's not going to be happy-go-lucky like a lot of these Marvel movies. It's going to be tragic in a way. And seeing that in that trailer, I was very much just soaking that in. It was very somber, bittersweet, but also there was that epic sense to it as well. So that's kind of how I feel as we head into that. We also have a super chat from Joe. Thank you so much, dude. Always killing it. Appreciate you and your content. Well, thank you so much, dude. Keep doing your thing, grinding the movie reviews, grinding the podcast. I would love to be on anytime. It's always fun to shoot the shit on there. Joe and Sean guide the movies and math teacher movies. Love that. So yeah, I'm always down to come back on. I hope to be on soon. And thank you so much for the support. You're a legend in my book, a true legend of the whole film community in my eyes, genuinely. Ahmad says, are you excited for the Spider-Man freshman year? I was, but now I'm not as much because I'm just concerned. Like, yes, it's cool we're getting animated Spider-Man, but in reality, is it canon? And I'm so confused. They're saying it's canon. Is it the main MCU timeline? Is it another branch of the multiverse? I think it has to be another branch of the multiverse. And because there's a shot of Norman Osborn in the show, which, by the way, this would take place before we see Peter in the MCU. So for him to have interactions with Norman and Harry and Doc Ock and Scorpion, it just doesn't really make sense. So there's actually a parallel shot where it looks like the scene from Civil War, where we see Peter talking to Tony and Aunt May for that first time. There's a shot just like that, but it's Norman instead of Tony. So I think it has to be a branch of the multiverse, essentially. That's kind of my 2 cents on it. Jason Carr in the house. Thank you so much, Jason, for that super chat. Jason, another legend here in the community. I love the guy. It's always great to talk with Jason. I got to be on that live stream on You and Reviews channel where I got to meet Jason face-to-face for the first time. What a legend, Jason. Keep doing your thing, dude. Much love. I saw a great question here. I want to go get to it real quick. I really, really dug it. It was about phase. It said, let me go try and find it real quick. It was about phase 5. It said, like, what are you most excited for from phase 5? And I want to answer that one. Let me try and find it real quick. Here it is. Goose 23, most anticipated phase 5 projects. So let me go back to the timeline just because I want to make sure I have them all laid out in front of me. I'm going to be honest with you. Massive announcement that Daredevil Born Again is 18 episodes. Massive, because Disney Plus shows have not been that long to date. And it's huge. And also we saw Daredevil and the She-Hulk trailer. That was the biggest thing of the day for me. I literally jumped and screamed like it was insane to see that. So Daredevil Born Again is 18 episodes. That's up there, but also I have to remember that this is still the MCU Disney Plus that has been kind of hit or miss and followed the same bland template. But the 18 episodes is reinvigorating to me. I think that can really kind of change the game for MCU television. So that's exciting. So I'll go for TV. I'll probably have to say Daredevil. For movie, sign me the hell up for Blade. Sign me the hell up for Blade. I've been on the train of this movie for a while now, but Blade is going to be the shit. And that comes out in November of next year. That movie's going to rock. It's going to kick a lot of ass. I mean, Mahershala is a legend. He's a 2-time Oscar winner. I'm excited to see the director at work. And I'm also excited for possibly Anthony Starr playing Dracula in the movie. They would probably confirm something like that at D23. We'll see. After this, a lot of these leaks were true, guys. I don't know if you were following. I didn't cover it, but there's a shit ton of leaks out there that were like copyright, Avengers Secret Wars, Avengers Kang Dynasty, Multiverse Saga, Thunderbolts. They were like, these are the upcoming projects. Well, they're all legit. And there's a whole new batch that I haven't even talked about yet that also was leaked of what copyright Marvel things were going to say. So it's pretty insane. To say the least. And yeah, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be madness, as one might say. By the way, should I go live on TikTok? Let's go live on TikTok simultaneously. Let's do the damn thing. I never go live here on TikTok. So let me add a title and say, add title. I'm going to say, let me figure out how to do this thing. I never go live on here. I hope they figured out. Let's see. Hold on, let's get to some more questions here, and then I'm gonna do a simultaneous live as well. Who do you think is playing Black Panther? Do you think it's Killmonger? I think it's Killmonger. That's my think. I think it's going to be Killmonger, honestly. What I think House of Harkness will be about. So, and now it's apparently now called Coven or Coven, tomato, right? Of Chaos. So, I think that it would be really cool if that show focused more on Agatha and like the Salem Witch era, and it was like a parallel timeline to like current day, and then that, and they kind of ran like kind of like what I wish the Obi-Wan Kenobi show did with the prequel timeline and the current timeline. That would have been cool. That's kind of what I hope to see with that. I'm Beatrix. I'm also confused about the Spider-Man stuff right now. We definitely need some clarity on that as soon as possible. Someone leaked a little clip from the Guardians teaser, and it's going to shred us all to pieces. Yeah, Nev, I haven't watched it, but I saw a screenshot of like Baby Rocket, and I heard that Guardians 3 is going to be sad as hell. Like I've always been saying, James Gunn has been saying, Marvel Comic Con talk. Boom. Let me actually go live here on this. Let's see if I can, without screwing up my current setup. We're going to do a double live. Ready? All right, we're doing it. All right, I think we're live. I think we're live on both right now. So pretty sick. I've never done this before. So we're going to hold the Hello. Let me check the audio. You guys can hear me now. Okay, cool. It's not going to sound good, so let me fix it real quick. Let me get back to my microphone. So I apologize that you guys can't hear me, but let me try this. If it boots me out real quick, I'll come back in. But don't freak out. If I freeze, I'll be right back. So give me 1 second. All right, can you guys hear me now? I apologize for that. I apologize. My mic got unplugged. Let me check the audio settings. Hello. Cool. You guys can hear me now. I tried to do like a TikTok live, and of course, me trying to double task was like stupid. So I stopped doing that. And we're all good now. So I'm back. There's 100 of you in here. If you guys are in here, make sure to hit that like button. It would help out quite a bit. Helps out with the algorithm. That's what I always say. And let's get down to these questions. We were talking about, a bunch of the things there for a second, but let's get to 100 likes. I believe it is possible. 100 likes. Let's see how many we're at right now. And I'll get right down into the questions. Are there super chats? Did I miss a super chat? Oh, I thought someone said super chat. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to guarantee, I get to your question, comment, or concern, super chat is the way to go. Let me check and make sure that. Let me check something real quick on the YouTube. All right, it's starting to load. My Wi-Fi is acting up today. It's acting a fool. All right, back in the chat now. Which one would Wanda return to? She'd probably be in Agatha, the Agatha show. I don't know if she would be in a movie or not. Who knows? I don't think she deserves a solo movie. That's my 2 cents. I don't know. Call me crazy. She already had her whole show, so it's kind of like you get a show or a movie. That's kind of the way I look at it. Do I think Fantastic Four is already cast? I do. I think we're going to get that cast announcement at D23 100%. What's my fan cast? Well, there's a leak version out there, and there's a version that I like, and I don't want to like intertwine the two. I'll make a video about it eventually, though, for sure. Do I think Blade's going to be rated R? Fingers crossed it's rated R. That would be so dope. Blade needs to be rated R, You know what else? Yeah, we didn't get anything about Deadpool 3, which I just realized, which is kind of a bummer, but I think they're going to talk about that a lot at D23, and I think Ryan Reynolds will pull up there, and I also think they could go R. Marvel Zombies is ready TVMA. Like, they're not afraid to go R anymore. Fingers crossed Daredevil gets the R rating, because I think that's a necessity for that character and that show to be, as successful as it was on Netflix. I think it has to go R, so we'll see. Again, I apologize for the audio, and I'm trying to get okay. Mary Smith asks, are you excited for Loki season 2? Honestly, I kind of am now. I don't know what it is, but I Loki. I don't know. It's been about a year since I've watched an episode of the show. To be honest with you, I mean, it ended in July, right? Yeah, I think it ended in July. So we're coming up on the year of the show ending, and I've thought about it, and I was like, I kind of want to rewatch some episodes of it because I don't know if I think I kind of soured on it near the end, but I always enjoyed elements of it. So I kind of want to rewatch Loki sometime soon and kind of reevaluate my genuine thoughts on it. Monk, I do think Wanda will return in Coven of Chaos. The music was absolutely amazing. I agree. The musical choice was fantastic in that trailer. Movies and Train Studios, how you doing? Always great to see you in the chat. I'm excited for Phase 5 as well. Guardians 3 is probably my most anticipated movie alongside Blade from that, if I had to guess. 18 episodes, 30 minutes each, about a 9-hour season. Honestly, I would guess like more 45-minute episodes would be cool. 30, I don't know. 30, I would be unsatisfied if it was 18 and 30. Like I would like to go 18, 40, 45. That would be a lot better, I think, Jacob. But who's to say, honestly? Tristan in the house. I'm hyped for Secret Wars as well, dude. That movie's going to be lit. 2 Avengers movies in the same year. Like we are never going to not have Marvel content to talk about at this rate. Genuine insanity, one might say. But you know what? I'm going to try and go live again on TikTok. I feel like I screwed up last time, but we're going to try it again. We're going to do this thing. You guys ready? We're going to do a simultaneous live stream. Let's try something real quick. We're going to try this out. Let's see. All right, we're live on TikTok in 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're live on TikTok. Let me hold the phone over here. All right, cool. We're live on TikTok now, guys. We're live on TikTok as well. We got a super chat from Dakota. Dakota, what's good? How you doing? What's your favorite announcement from the Marvel panel? Mine was Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Dakota. How 2 Avengers movies in the same year is genuinely unheard of and incredibly hype as well. Like I mean, I remember we used to get 2 movies a year from the MCU, no TV shows. But the fact that we're getting 2 Avengers movies in the same year is genuinely madness. So that's really exciting for sure. I'm very pumped about that. We got some people on the TikTok stream. If you guys are here on TikTok, feel free to come over to my YouTube channel, Filmstocked. I'm live over there as well, doing the same thing. We got about 100 people in here on YouTube, so come hang out. Aiden in the house. Yes, I just went live. Aiden, I had some technical difficulties for a second, but we're here now. We are live. What's your favorite Phase 4 project? Thus far, I would say Spider-Man No Way Home and Shang-Chi for sure. Do you think we will get a new Spider-Man movie in Phase 6? Genuinely, yeah, I do. I think it's time, and I think they'll announce that. I don't know when, because that's when the whole Sony thing comes into play. So it's kind of difficult. You know what I'm saying? But I do think we will, and I think we'll get that probably. That's tough. You know, I was gonna say late 2020, maybe like December. They didn't announce any December movies. I'm thinking a No Way Home, not a No Way Home, a new Spider-Man movie would probably be in the December time period if I really had to guess. So we'll see. We shall see. We got a super chat from Aiden. Aiden, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much. Aiden says, I'm headed out now. I'll definitely check out the replay and DM you about it tomorrow. So pumped for all this. Got to talk about this with you later. Hell yeah. Let's have a chat, Aiden. Let's catch up. It's always good to catch up. And absolutely. We'll talk soon. I'll be responding in the mods, in the thing, the group chat later on Instagram. And I'll definitely let you know. We'll talk. We'll shoot the shit, as one says, right? So absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I think they stay with Tom Holland through and through. Hello, TikTok fam, by the way. My arm hurts because I'm just holding my phone like an idiot. I should have propped it up on something. But if you guys are here on TikTok, I'm live on my YouTube right now. Come hang out. Filmstock. It's linked to my bio. But I do think Tom Holland will be Spider-Man for years to come. They still got a ton left in the tank, and he's gonna be around for a while. What do I think about Marvel Zombies? I'm hype as hell. It's rated R, guys. It's TVMA. That's something to get excited about. So we don't get stuff like that in the MCU, and it opens the door for Daredevil to be R, for Punisher to come back. Punisher, please. We'll see, though. We'll see. By the way, if you guys are here on TikTok, welcome in. There's like 100 of you in here. Come join the YouTube fam, where we're live over here as well. I'll answer a TikTok question. Who do you think is the main character in Wakanda Forever? I think it's going to be Shuri, personally, and I think Riri Williams will play a pretty massive role. But yeah, come join the YouTube live as well. I'm going to be answering both questions. We got about 200 people in here on TikTok. That's insane. Do you think Toby and Andrew will be in Secret Wars? 100%. I think that's going to be the biggest, probably to date, Marvel project. That's hard to say, right? But I think it's going to be massive, and I'm excited about that one for sure. After Secret Wars will be a long hiatus of the MCU. No, I think we're going to get I mean, hell, let's see. 2019 was Endgame, so 2025 is the next Avengers movies. I think we're probably going to get some more Avengers content, probably 2030, 2031 after that. So because they're doing a little double dip in the same year, I think that we're going to still get Avengers content soon. And there's video footage of me, someone clipped this and sent it to me if you guys are here. I was on it was the Soups watch party for Moon Knight finale. And at some point during that, I took the mic and I was like, we're not getting Avengers till 2030. And everyone was like, you're stupid. And I was like, no, it's not coming. And it happened. So there you go. Oh, we have a super chat. I missed one. Let's see. I missed a super chat. Josh says both Avengers films will make $2 billion. I think that one of them will make $2 billion. And I honestly, yeah, you're probably right. You're honestly probably right. They're both going to do absolute numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if both did $2 billion. One of them for sure. Probably Secret Wars will do $2 billion for sure. Dakota with another super chat. Thank you so much, Dakota. Do you think the Russo brothers will direct both Avengers movies? I don't. If you've really kind of followed the Russo brothers lately, it seems like they're a little fed up with the MCU. They've been on their own. They're doing their own thing right now. So I don't think we're going to see them directing the MCU for some time. Secret Wars would be a fun one for them to come back and do, especially because we're going to get some of those legacy characters. I could see a variant of Tony, a variant of Cap coming in for that movie. But who's to say? Who's to say? I think Shuri's probably going to be the new Black Panther if I had to put money on it right now, but it's hard to say. They could go a bunch of different routes with it. Do I like the new Daredevil suit? I'm cool with it. I think it's cool. Like it's I don't like the yellow, honestly. Like I'm not a fan of the yellow, but if they integrate some like black and red, like the one from the Spider-Man freshman year art, that is sick. But the yellow, I'm not as crazy about. Here on the TikTok chat, someone says, who do you think is Black Panther? I think it's going to be Shuri, for sure. By the way, guys, on TikTok, I am live on YouTube right now. Come hang out. And if you come hang out and say you came from TikTok, I'll give you a little shout out. So is it too soon for Secret Wars? It's hard to say. I kind of wish they waited a few more years, but again, with the amount of content they're constantly giving us right now, it kind of makes sense that we're getting it so soon, for sure. But yeah, if you guys are in here, make sure to hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm. I always say that. Feel free to send in a super chat. That's the way to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. I will make sure to get to that as fast as possible to be prioritized. Cameron on TikTok. Cameron ELTU came from YouTube. Nice. Someone asks on TikTok, where is the X-Men? And they're probably going to get announced at D23 if I had to put money on it. Build Thrill from TikTok. What's good? From TikTok, what's good? Welcome in if you guys are here from TikTok. Gold Pizza, welcome in from TikTok. Of all movies that are coming down the line, which one are you more hyped for? Fantastic Four right now, I'm incredibly amped for, to be honest with you. I think that that's going to be special. We're going to get a Fantastic Four movie, something that's long overdue. Speaking of Fantastic Four, cast predictions. All right, I'm going to talk about a leak, and if you guys don't want to hear a leak of something that could possibly be the cast, I guess cover your ears, but it doesn't matter because it's all speculation, right? So there's a leak going around that says maybe, just maybe, Jamie Dornan will be Mr. Fantastic, Amanda Seyfried will be the Invisible Woman, and Joe Keery would be the Human Torch. Now, there is no validity to this. There is no confirmation of this, but it has been, it's on Reddit. And then after the Comic-Con announcements, a lot of things were kind of accurate. So I'm thinking this might be the case. And if it's true, I would love to see Joe Keery as Human Torch. Regardless of this leak thing or not, I think Keery definitely needs to be in it. All right, that's my little fan cast. At the moment, at least. Let's see. By the way, I'm trying to get to as many as I can on the chat. I know there's a bunch, and I'm also live on TikTok right now, so I'm trying to get to as many as I can. I apologize. If you want to guarantee I get to your super chat is the way to go. It's also a way to help support the channel. It would mean a lot, but again, it's not at all required. Joe Keery would be so sick. I agree. Welcome in, Tiernan from TikTok. Yeah, I would love to have Joe Keery as the Human Torch, and I really hope that happens. Do I think Spider-Man's next appearance could be in Daredevil Born Again? I doubt it. I don't think they would put a Sony character on a Disney Plus show. That's kind of the business model you have to think of at the end of the day, I guess. So I doubt they would do it. We got Lewis in the house. Lewis! It's 3 a.m. for me right now, so I got to go to sleep. Well, peace, Lewis. I bet you'll sleep well tonight after all these announcements. I'm buzzing. It's only 10:09. My mind will not shut up. My mind is just ringing right now, so I'm definitely gonna, keep at it. Keep talking, and I'll probably film like 30 videos after this stream, whenever the stream ends. Is Blade and Daredevil rated R? I hope they are. Get busy living. I really do. Let's see. Top 3 characters in Phase 4 so far. I'll go number 1. That's tough, actually. In no order, I'll go Yelena, Kate Bishop, Shang-Chi. There you have it. We have 152 people in here on YouTube. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get to 200, 300 likes if we can. I don't even know. Let's just crush the like button and get to as many as we can. It would mean a lot. And feel free to send in super chats. The way to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. Lewis says New World Order is going to be so good. That's a fact. It absolutely is. We got Cam in the house. Love you, Cam. Hope all is well. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. Yeah, 2 Avengers movies is going to be absolutely just filthy in a good way. Is Bucky confirmed to be in Cap? I don't know if they've confirmed this, but if you guys saw, there was that poster going around on TikTok, and it was from the Comic-Con, and apparently it had Bucky, but I don't know if he's going to be in it. I would assume Bucky would be in Captain America 4. Yeah, Cap 4 does feel a little overshadowed. Same with Thunderbolts. It felt like because they're back half phase 5, I guess, it makes sense that they didn't go all in on those announcements because those are a little further out. We might get more tidbits at D23, and then obviously next year's Comic-Con, they'll probably go hard on those if I had to guess. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely we'll see. I guess time will tell, as they say. All right, let's scroll back up a little and see if we can find anything. By the way, if you guys are here on TikTok, thank you. I know I'm not really looking at the chat, but I just want to say I'm live over on my YouTube. So if you come over here and tell me, hey, I came from TikTok, I'll put your question up on the screen and say, thank you for coming from TikTok. So feel free to do that. My link is in the bio on TikTok. Phase 5 is actually going to be sick. I'm honestly hyped for Phase 5. I was kind of on the fence with Phase 4. It's the weakest phase to me. And I probably will end up being that even after the next 2 projects. But hey, Phase 5 is looking pretty bright, like a nice little turnaround. So they needed a little rebuild period, and I think that we're in that right now. Noel, welcome from TikTok. Glad to have you here. Am I hyped for Ironheart? Sort of, yeah. I think it's going to be interesting. It was cool to see Riri Williams Ironheart in the trailer. There was that cool shot where she literally hammered the Ironheart medal out. So that was a cool scene. But yeah, it was cool to see for sure. Let's see. Welcome in Recorded Entertainment. How you doing? Tobey and Andrew will probably be in Secret Wars if I had to guess. They're going to do a bunch with that. What do I think of Deadpool being the first R-rated movie out of Disney Plus? Promising, man. Promising sign of the times. I think that we're going to get some more R-rated MCU content. It's definitely opening the door for that. Welcome from TikTok, Cameron. How you doing? I'm going to do a little random scroll up and pick something. Boop. Let's see. Let's do this right here. Let's go. Any chances is a podcast subject for you and Cam? Absolutely. We're going to have one out this week on San Diego Comic-Con, and it's going to be fun. We're going to talk all about it and Daredevil and all that stuff. That's the next episode of the podcast for sure. I know we didn't have one for the last 2 weeks. I was kind of sick, and the week before that I was out of town, so it was kind of rough to do, but we're going to be back at it soon for sure. By the way, there's 160 of you guys in here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys are in here. Hit that like button. It genuinely does help out. Feel free to send in super chats, way to help support the channel. Also, a way I will guarantee to answer your question or comment. Molly, I love the question. Let me go get to it real quick. Where do you think the Eternals will appear next? I have no damn clue, and it's honestly a huge concern for me, especially considering the fact that Harry Styles' Eros was at the end, but they haven't announced like anything for the Eternals. Like when, like maybe phase. Damn, they aren't in phase 5. We know that. Maybe phase 6, if I had to guess. We'll get them in phase 6. So like 2025, we'll get another Eternals movie. But I don't even know then. That's crazy. So who knows? That's a 4-year gap. I think we can do that for sure. Agent Jalen says, I want Yelena, John Walker, Zemo, Abomination, Songbird, and Agatha and Thunderbolts. Throw Bucky in that lineup. I would love to see Bucky, but I don't know if Bucky would go Thunderbolts, especially because it comes out so close to Cap 4. Who's to say, right? Do I think X-Men will be introduced before Secret Wars? I don't know. I think X-Men's going to be a while away because they don't want to rush it. So I really don't know if we're going to get X-Men for like kind of a hot minute, honestly, which I know that kind of stinks, but that's just kind of the way that it is, I think. Unfortunately. Let's see. Thank you, Noah, on TikTok. That means a lot. Thank you. We'll get X-Men news at D23. We probably will get a little announcement about who's going to be in the cast and all that stuff. Interesting that Disney would rush the Deadpool Logan Disney Plus announcement right before Comic-Con, and then we hear nothing more of it. Yeah, I was definitely thinking we were for sure going to get something, at least a little tease of Ryan Reynolds pulling up and be like, hey guys, it's coming soon, but we didn't even get that. So it's kind of wild, but But yeah, it kind of stinks we didn't get anything for Deadpool, to be honest. But hey, we'll get it soon, probably at D23 if I had to guess. Let's see. Best Phase 4 villain and hero. Best Phase 4 villain, I'm gonna say Green Goblin, but it's kind of cheating. So original Phase 4 villain, I would say Wen Wu, and hero, I love Yelena, but I also love Kate Bishop. So there you have it. It's tough, right? Cap 4 villain, damn good question. It's kind of hard to think of who the Captain America 4 villain could be right now. I don't even have an answer for you. I'm not gonna lie, I do not have an answer for you because I'd really have to sit and think about that. But I just want Zemo to have a role in the movie because I like how Zemo is kind of pulling some strings at the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Do you know when the teaser for Secret Invasion will come out? If I had to guess, probably right near the end of this year, or like probably January or February of next year, because they said it's coming in spring, so they probably won't tease it until we get a lot closer. That's kind of their pattern for TV shows, like two-ish months out. So we'll probably get something for then. Where can the footage from Secret Invasion Guardians? I think you can probably find it somewhere leaked on Twitter or YouTube, but I haven't seeked it out yet, or sought it out, I should say. But yeah, I don't really know where it is. Who's the villain in Secret Wars going to be? I think they're probably going to introduce Doom at some point, Doctor Doom. But again, I don't really know for sure. But I think Doctor Doom's coming sooner rather than later, especially after certain possible leaks we saw, and then after seeing shots in the Wakanda Forever trailer that sort of were reminiscent of that. It kind of made me think, okay, we're probably going to get Doctor Doom very, very soon if I had to put money on it. So it's hard to say. Multiverse Saga main villain, it seems to be Kang, right? Wouldn't you say? I mean, the Kang dynasty, it seems like they're definitely building to that. So it's interesting, but I think that's kind of what where we're at. What am I most excited for from Phase 4, 5, and 6? Well, Phase 4 is almost over, so I'm not going to talk about that. But Phase 5 and 6, for Phase 6, I think I'd have to go Fantastic Four, even over the Avengers movies. Genuinely so ready for an actual great Fantastic Four film. As for Phase 5, I think I'm really looking forward to the new Captain America movie. Captain America needs to have a more prominent role in the MCU, especially Sam Wilson's Captain America, because he seems to have been sidelined lately for some unnecessary reason, and I'm excited that we're actually going to get more of him very, very soon. Let's see. Could Cap 4 and Thunderbolts be connected somehow? I think so, because we're forgetting Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine is still around, and that character probably will be in one of those films, if not both. I think that definitely in Thunderbolts. As Jacob said, everyone hit that like button. It helps out with your algorithm. I have no clue how many likes we're at, but someone let me know. Can you do your best Thanos impression? Dread it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am. That was pretty bad, but it was. I think I might have even butchered the quote, which is kind of unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? I think that there's something shady going on with Sharon Carter for sure. So she's going to be a little of a anti-hero type role in the next Cap movie. Jason Cruz says, do you think RDJ returns in Secret Wars? I do. I think that might be the time for him to come back as a variant of Tony Stark. Not ever will we see the version from the main MCU timeline, but we will see a variant of him. And I think that would probably be the time to do it. But they would also have to shell out to get RDJ back because, they would definitely have to pay him a lot to get him in. Jessica Jones and Echo. I guess I might have heard that. I didn't really think too much of it. But yeah, I think that probably is valid. I think they're going to bring back everyone. The only person they need to bring back for those on TikTok, they got to bring back this guy right here. Jon Bernthal's Punisher, and right here on YouTube. Jon Bernthal's Punisher is a must to bring back, and I think that they need to do it sooner rather than later. It's a necessity. He's one of the best castings of all time for a superhero, and they're why not put him in the Midnight Suns? By the way, there's 190 of you guys in here on YouTube. You guys are killing it with support. Make sure to hit that like button. It really does help out, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, and feel free to send in a super chat's a way to help support the channel, but it's also a way pops up. Boom! I instantly answer your question. All right. Predictions for other Phase 6 movies. I'm gonna say an untitled X-Men film, a Spider-Man film. I think Shang-Chi 2, and I also think Eternals 2, and that's pretty much it. Doctor Strange 3, there you go. Maybe Thor 5, but that could be like Phase 7. Damn, we're really getting through it, aren't we? That's wild to say out loud. Do you think Marvel will stop making movies? No, never. they will let the world will end before. Yeah, to answer your question, the world will end before they stop, and then that's how they're going to stop making movies. That's the only way. Hello, even Stranger Things. How you doing? Thanks for the support. Is this the end of Marvel SDCC? Yes, it is. It ended probably near an hour ago now, if I had to guess, but it is over. It is done. Hope they release a teaser for the Marvels. Yeah, we could get a teaser for the Marvels at D23 if I had to guess. That'll be because that movie is coming out July next year. Actually, you know what? We might get an Ant-Man and the Wasp teaser at D23. It's hard to say. Only time will tell. Do I think Deadpool 3 will be phase 6? Yeah, probably. You know, I didn't mention that in a second ago, but yeah, probably. They'll probably do that if I had to guess. Let's see. Very excited for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I think it's going to be a blast. Of course, I'm excited for that. Yeah, someone on TikTok said Ant-Man's February. Ant-Man is February. I think the Marvels is July, is the Marvels July, and then Guardians 3 is May. This is next year, I want to say. And then there's something in November. I think now Blade is next year. So yeah, hell yeah. Do you think Marvel's rushing their projects? I don't know. They're putting out a lot, and I've been very vocal of the fact that they need to pump the brakes and go quality over quantity, because it's been like they've been putting out a little too much for their own good lately. But we'll see. You know, I mean, it worries me a little bit, to be frank. It worries me a little bit, but we'll see how they pull it off with a new Avengers movie coming out pretty soon now. Will there be a Scarlet Witch solo movie? I don't think so, because we already got the WandaVision show, so I don't think they're going to do a solo movie. But who's to say? She's a massive character, a fan favorite, so we shall see. Do I think Loki might die in Loki Season 2? I do not, but Loki could probably be in Secret Wars, and that version of Loki from the show will probably come into the movies at some point, if I had to guess. Spider-Man 4 predictions. I think that we got to get the Osborns in there, and I would love to see Scorpion, but I doubt that will be the case. But yeah, maybe they'll do the symbiote story. I hope not, but we'll see. Thoughts on the animation shows? Marvel Zombies is probably the most exciting one to me, because I love the zombie episode of What If. Spider-Man freshman year, concerned. Don't know how it's going to fit into the MCU. And as for what are the other ones? The X-Men one, I never watched the original X-Men show. I might check this. It's like a reboot of it out. But that's pretty much all I have to say about those. So let's see. Who's your favorite young hero from Phase 4? Kate Bishop. If you classify Kate Bishop as young, which I do. Kate Bishop. A legend. Shannon Bailey says, honestly, the new Avengers movies will be starting production next year, and maybe even start filming if they're filmed back-to-back, which they have to be. Yeah, they have to be filmed back-to-back, especially with that close of release date. So, yeah, I think 100% they're going to be filmed back-to-back, and they're going to be starting pretty damn soon, because those are massive movies. Is Armor Wars a part of Phase 6? I guess so. Yeah, I guess Armor Wars is a ways away. Honestly, Armor Wars could be one that gets canceled to me. I could definitely see that show kind of falling through and just never happening, but who's to say? We're almost to 200 people in here, guys. Hit the like button. And if you're on TikTok, come on over to the YouTube stream as well. Hang out, say hi, say you're from TikTok, and I'll try and put your question up on the screen. We got Dank in the house. How you doing? I think Drew, how you doing? We got fed. We got overfed, if anything. Like, I feel like it's Thanksgiving and I'm about to, throw up from eating too much food. Like, I mean that in a good way. Like, we genuinely got the whole Phase 5 timeline. We got Phase 6. We were getting 2 Avengers movies in the same year. It's overwhelming. My brain is trying to process it all still. So it's a lot. And I'm going to be making videos all night pretty much talking about it. But yeah, it's insanity. And I'm very, very excited for the future now. And this is what I needed. I felt a little burnt on Marvel. And I'm kind of excited with the direction they're going, especially with projects like Blade coming next year. Guardians 3 is going to be fantastic, I think. So I'm very excited. Not everything can be a hit from Marvel lately, but we'll see. Drew, hi from TikTok. Hello, Jay Exclusive. How you doing? Is the Daredevil show going to be canon to the Netflix adaptation? Every day, I think it's not going to be. More and more, I want it to be, but I think that with the whole multiverse thing that we're now accustomed to, I do not see a world where it is the same timeline. Which is ironic or weird, I should say, because there's that episode of Daredevil where they talk about the Battle of New York and you see the newspaper article. So at a time it was, but they could now craft it in a way where it was just in a different universe because of the whole variant thing and everything. So That could be the case. Could be the case. Let's see. I've already answered the Toby and Andrew question a few times about them being in Secret Wars. I think they will be. So there you have that. No, I don't think the Spider-Verse movies will be connected to the MCU at all. The entire OG Daredevil cast will come back. That would be awesome, but I don't think so. I think it'll just be Kingpin, and I think it will be or Vincent D'Onofrio, excuse me, and I think Charlie Cox. But I don't think we'll get Foggy or Karen, which I saw someone's question in the chat down here. But I don't think I want them to be in it, but I don't think they will be, which kind of sucks. If anything, they should bring back Bullseye. That guy, the actor who played him, was fantastic. How positive is it they could have already moves now? It's went from like 0 to like 50-50 now. Like I think they definitely could do it. And I know we're gonna get the R-rated Daredevil, so that's exciting for sure. Doom will definitely be a villain in something. Yeah, I think Doom is probably the end game right now. Like Doom and Secret Wars, and then Kang and the Kang Dynasty. I could definitely see that happening. Yeah, Doctor Doom is coming, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Thor 5 and Phase 6, maybe even Phase 7. I know they said Thor will return, but that could mean in the Avengers movies, for all we know. Waters hits, I'm telling you guys. We got a super chat from Professor XTP. Do you think Miles Morales will be in the MCU? I do. I think Miles will probably maybe show up in Secret Wars, and that will be his introduction. But I think Miles Morales by the end of the decade has to be. That's a must. I heard a rumor Bullseye's in She-Hulk. Well, that would be so sick because I love that what they did with that character in Daredevil, and I would love to see him back. But he's a dark ass character, so they would have to go R-rated with it, I would say. Let's see. I really want to see Venom in the MCU. Yeah, kind of weird that they brought him in and then took him out really, really quick. So I don't know why they even bothered to do that, but that was the case, and that's still something that irks me from No Way Home. Is like, oh, Venom. And then Venom's gone like that. And I was like, really that quick? The water's hitting right now, guys. My throat's kind of irritated from talking so much in all these videos. But the water's hitting. The water's getting me through. Where's the Young Avengers announcement? I don't think they have made one yet, but they might do it at D23. Shannon says, I think we will see Chris Evans' Human Torch interact with Chris Evans' Cap. Won't make sense, but it'll be cool. I thought we'd see that in like Multiverse of Madness for some weird reason. We would see that that version of Human Torch, but yeah, I think that would be possible. I think that I've always kind of in the back of my mind been like, maybe we'll see that at some point. I think that would be, a good place to do it. I'm going to end the TikTok live real quick. If you guys are in here on TikTok, make sure to come into my YouTube live. We're almost at 200 people in there, so come hit the like button, come hang out. And if you say you came from TikTok, I will give you a shout out. So thank you guys for killing it with support here on TikTok. I'll see you on YouTube. Cool. My hands are free now. I don't have to hold my phone up. That was actually getting kind of painful, but it was still cool. All right. Moving on. Olivia Colman will star as an old ally of Nick Fury in Secret Invasion, by the way. That's what they just said. So cool. Okay. What about Galactus? Possibly. Maybe saving him for even further down the road. Have I seen the Shazam trailer? I have. I have a reaction up on my channel. Feel free to check that out. But I've seen the Shazam trailer. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun like holiday season movie. Nothing crazy, but I think it'll be cool for sure. Loki and Thor Union in the Kang Dynasty, that would be something. They're probably setting that up for sure now that I think about it. They're gonna be reunited at some points. What do I think about I Am Groot? I Am Groot looks fine. I'll probably watch it, but all at once because it's these little shorts, so we don't have to watch it every week. So that's actually kind of nice. Could Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars be better than Infinity War Endgame? Hell no, in my opinion. Nothing will top that just because while it is exciting, and I'm not trying to take away from the future or anything, the characters were built up over a longer period of time, and we almost, and me at least, kind of grew up with those characters, so it just won't be as great. And yeah, I felt literally in Infinity War that the fate of the universe was on the line because we had never felt that in the MCU. And now that we have felt that and we've survived that, the stakes can never be as high as they were then, in my opinion. So that's kind of the only complicated thing about keeping all the MCU in the same timeline is that it's hard to have the universe at stake that many times. That's kind of where I'm at with it. By the way, hit that like button, guys. How many likes are we at? How many likes do we have right now? Let's find out real quick. We're at 169. Let's get to 200 likes. 200 likes. We can do it. Hit that like button. It helps out quite a bit. Helps out with the algorithm, as I always say. You think the next movie will be Venom vs. Spider-Man? That would be sick. But I don't know. At this point, I'm so done almost with the whole Sony universe and their BS. It just makes no sense. And every day they confuse me more and more, and I just don't get it. It makes me ill. It makes me ill, people. What can you do? All right, let's see. Do you think the next? No, I already answered that one. Eternals 2 again, maybe Phase 6. Let's see. Who could play Miles Morales? I like the idea of Caleb McLaughlin playing him, but I don't know if he would want to, but it's hard to say. I'm not opposed to that casting at all, but I think they'll find someone unheard of to play Miles Morales, probably. They'll go the unheard of route, if I had to guess. All right. I'm skipping some of these questions, by the way, because I've already answered them, like Young Avengers, who will the villains be, Galactus. I already answered some of these, so I don't want to repeat answer. Welcome in, by the way, from TikTok. I like the Lego Star Wars profile picture. Peace, Alex. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Who would I cast as Iceman? A great casting choice, honestly, would probably be Glenn Powell would be a good Iceman, I feel. Glenn Powell from Top Gun Maverick would be good. But there's already rumors going around of him being Cyclops, so it's kind of tough. I think that he deserves a role as one of the X-Men in the MCU for sure. Yeah, that She-Hulk trailer was much better. You know, it had Wong and it had Daredevil, but also it seems like the show is going to be a little more enjoyable than the first teaser trailer, which I felt was not disastrous, but borderline disastrous to me. So we'll see. Brett with a fire question: is anyone going to die in Guardians 3? I've said this for some time now. I stand by it even more after hearing about the trailer description and how they're focusing on young Rocket at times and the High Evolutionary. I think that Rocket's going to die. Apparently there's a shot of like the Guardians without Rocket at some point. So Rocket's going to be captive, I think, but Rocket's probably going to die at some point. It's going to be just rip our hearts out sad. So we'll see. Molly says, it's odd they didn't mention the Guardians Christmas special. Isn't that this year? That is this year, as well as the Werewolf by Night special on Halloween. But I think those are going to be announced in D23, which is in September. And they're also probably going to talk about some more movie news there as well. So that's going to be huge. That's the next big thing where Feige can just come in and just drop the mic on us all again, because he continues to do that and he continues to blow us all away. Will Ghost Rider come in the MCU? I think so, in time, probably in Midnight Suns. But again, I don't know if they'll do Ghost Rider right like anytime soon. We probably have to wait, a few more years for that, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I would like to see Norman Reedus. I've heard that one go around. That would be cool. He might be a little old now, but also I'm not opposed to Ryan Gosling. Anyone they get, I would be pretty much down for. We have 181 likes right now. We have 167 people in here. So make sure to hit that like button if you guys are in here. It helps out quite a bit. Hit that like button. It would mean a lot. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer. There's a reaction up on my channel right now. Feel free to go check that out real quick if you guys have not. Or go hit the like button on that video. That would also mean a lot. But yeah, I am very excited. I think that it'll be solid, and I think that it's going to be a lot sadder than most Marvel movies, for sure. Hello, Hermione. How you doing? I like Hermione, one of the better Harry Potter characters. By the way, guys, I'm going to keep going live for a while, but I just want to say thank you all for being in here. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe to that notification bell. I do a ton of shorts, different videos. I have TikTok. All my social media is linked down below. Feel free to send in a super chat to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. It'll light up on my screen, and I'll be able to click it. It's also a way to really help support the channel. That would mean a lot. And keep the questions coming. Let's keep talking. We're almost at the hour mark. I'm going to take a quick water break. All right, my mic did the thing again, so I have to leave real quick and come back in. So give me 1 second. I have to leave real quick and come back in. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I apologize. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. I don't know what that was all about, but my mic's been screwing up lately, so I don't know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of whack, actually. weird for sure, but I apologize that I had to leave and come back in. Let me know if you guys can hear me though. Let me check the settings again real quick. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. It's working. Sweet. All right, back to the chat. I don't think Loki will show up in Quantumania. I'm not going to make a reaction to the I Am Groot trailer. I already watched it. That was also a few days ago, so haven't made a video about that yet. I do think we'll see RDJ and Chris Evans back in Secret Wars. I've discussed that a few times on the stream. I do think we will see that for sure. Who would I cast as Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves. Nightmare. Why not? That would be cool. Mephisto. Nah, that would be wild for sure. What's your favorite Funko behind you? You guys can't see it, but it's like right here. I have Punisher, and I also have a Mark I Iron Man from the first Iron movie. Those are probably my favorites that I own from Marvel at least. All right, let's see. What do I think phase 7 through 9 would be called? That's honestly so insane. If they go 9 phases, that's madness. I don't know if they will, but it doesn't seem like they're going to stop anytime soon. I couldn't even tell you, honestly. Couldn't tell you. We got Infinity Saga, Multiverse Saga, the Galaxy Saga. I have no clue. The Galactus Saga. I mean, they could do that if they wanted to, maybe, but who knows? Adam Sandler is the Thing. Interesting. I like the Seth Rogen one, the Jason Segel one. I'm down with one of those guys being the Thing, but I don't know about Adam Sandler. I have nothing against Adam Sandler, but he'd be a little too goofy, I think, to be in the MCU, even though the other two guys are kind of goofy as well. Who would you cast as Gambit? Well, Taylor Kitsch played Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Channing Tatum was supposed to play Gambit for the longest time. Who would I cast as Gambit? I'll go Zac Efron right now. Why not? Call me crazy. Bring Channing Tatum back. Maybe he's a little too old now, but hey, who cares? Who's your favorite Harry Osborn? James Franco's Harry Osborn in the Spider-Man Raimi trilogy. Midnight Suns in Phase 6? I think so. I think that's coming soon. And I think they got to bring back Punisher. Maya Hawke is Rogue. Maya Hawke is anyone in the MCU. Bring her into the MCU, please. Please. Maya Hawke is a queen. All right, let's see. Phase 6 could be better than Phase 3? Maybe. Hard to say. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Phase 3 is elite. Phase 3 is literally elite. I was just trolling you. Yeah, Adam Sandler. Sorry, my throat's acting up today. Adam Sandler in the MCU is a no from me. A no from me, but I still like the guy. Who would I cast as Human Torch? I would probably go with the guy that plays JJ from Outer Banks, Rudy Pankau, I think his name is. I like that, but also a lot of rumors going around that Keary is going to get the role of Joe Keary, who plays Steve Harrington, and also I'm not opposed to that either. So I'm fine with pretty much either one. Let's see. Tom Holland is being Superman in DCU in 2 months. What are your thoughts on that? I don't even know what this is referring to, so I must have missed something on that. Unless I just misread it or I have no clue. But let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably Killmonger as well at the very end. I think so. I think Killmonger is the final shot of that trailer with ease. Watch Thor Love and Thunder Day, 6.5. Yeah, the movie stinks. It's a stinker to me. Bill and Ben Productions, I'm not crazy about it. It's the third best Thor movie, but I'm tempted to put that at the very bottom, dead last of my MCU ranking lately. It's genuinely, it kind of stinks. I think the movie kind of stinks. So not crazy about it at all. Let's see. When will we see Moon Knight, Eternals, and Shang-Chi next? 2025, 2026, maybe? I don't know. A while. Incredibles and Marvel crossover would never happen, but I would be down to see like an Incredibles what if episode where the Incredibles and Marvel, like what if they somehow multiversally came in together? That'd be pretty awesome. So something like that. Do you think Hugh Jackman will still play Wolverine in the MCU? I don't think I want to see Wolverine in the MCU because no one can surpass Jackman. And it's been so recent that we don't need Wolverine now. There's other X-Men characters you can explore. But I think they'll probably do like a Taron Egerton type in the MCU within the next 10 years, maybe. Do you think the Batman 2022 gets into top 3 MCU movies? So I mean, like, would it be equivalent to the top 3 MCU movies? Is that the question? I think that it's damn good. I don't know if it's better than the top 3 MCU movies, but it might be better. It's hard to say. I love the Batman. I got the poster right there. It's my favorite Batman movie. Peace Goose 23. Have a great night. So thanks as always for hanging out. Most surprising announcement, I probably would have to say the Avengers thing, like the 2 Avengers movies in the same year. Madness, truly. By the way, if you guys are going to hit that like button, let's get to 200 likes. I believe. Are we almost there? I think we are. We're at 203. We did it. Let's get to 250. By the way, thank you guys for being in here, hanging out, having a fun time, and feel free to send in a super chat. I know there's a bunch of these questions in here. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. Super chat is going to guarantee that I get to your question, comment, or concern. It's also a way to help support the channel. All right. All righty, let's take a look here. Batman 2, I go 2025, if I had to guess. Maybe 2024. More like 2025. Cam's in the house. Dacre Montgomery's Human Torch. I mean, that would be pretty sick. Like, Dacre needs to be in the MCU. Like, a lot of Stranger Things actors, I'm telling you guys, they got to get in the MCU. So we talked about Maya Hawke earlier. We talked about Joe Keery. Let's get Dacre in there. Caleb McLaughlin, I'm not opposed to. Let's throw Sadie Sinkabone. I think she should be in the MCU at some point. What role should she play? I'm not sure, but Sadie Sink in the MCU, book it. Midnight Suns needs to be rated R if they do it, I think. Pretty much most of the more mature projects like that, like Blade, Deadpool, Midnight Suns, even Ghost Rider, if they do it, like they need to be rated R, in my opinion, for them to fully work. So, yeah, that's my opinion. All right. Yeah, I know they showed trailers for Guardians 3 and Quantumania, and they were private, which upsets me. That's something that always upsets me about these Comic-Cons and these D23 events, is like it's sick for the people who go, but for the people just like watching online, it's a bummer because we don't get to see it. But they release it publicly eventually. It's just kind of stinks having to wait for that, of course. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess, right? Do you think Spider-Man will get his black suit in the next movie or down the road? I think probably in like his 5th movie, they'll do the symbiote storyline, maybe the next one, but it's coming. They teased it. They definitely teased it at the end of the No Way Home post-credit scene, so we'll see. All right. Nightcrawler for X-Men, I agree. That would be awesome to see. Nightcrawler's a dope-ass X-Men character. 11 versus Magneto? That's a really interesting question, actually. I think it's situational. I think Magneto is extremely powerful, but I also think that 11 is extremely powerful. So it's a really weird. I've never actually thought about it, but I think I might. I don't know. Huh. I feel like 11 could just send Magneto into like the upside down, right? Or create a new thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like 11 might have the advantage because I mean 11's not made out of metal, right? I don't know. It's tough. Obviously, Magneto is extremely powerful. I love the character, but I don't know. That's a damn good question, is what I'm trying to say. It's a fun like showdown, a possible what if scenario. Let's see. Will Spider-Man be in Daredevil? I don't think so. I don't think they put Spider-Man on a Disney Plus show. That's just that's not Sony's MO at this point. Sony wouldn't be doing that. That's just not how Sony rolls. They like to have things to themselves, and I get it. Peace, fortune cookie. Have a good night. We'll probably go for a little bit longer, so keep your questions coming. Again, Super Chat's the way to go if you want to guarantee I get to it. Some of these are repeat questions. Again, I've answered a bunch of, the same questions, so I'm going to probably take some more original ones. So if I skip your question, I'm sorry. Water, hold on. Whew, my throat. Drew says, do you think they'll make a Quicksilver that actually lasts and isn't fake? I don't know anymore. It kind of sucks, but I think the time might have passed on the Quicksilver thing, which is a bummer, honestly. But yeah, I think that might be done, which stinks. I agree, Beta Bros. I think Hawkeye season 2 should happen. I love the first season of Hawkeye. Unashamedly love it. It's my favorite MCU show. So I'll die on that hill. Yeah, those trailers were Comic-Con exclusive trailers for Guardians and Ant-Man. I think they'll release public versions of them later this year, probably, but it sucks that we have to wait a little bit. Frosty says Moon Knight Season 2. I don't think we're getting Moon Knight Season 2 at all. I have no confidence in that being a thing. Future of Clint Barton. I think that Kate's the future. I think Clint might appear in a cameo here and there, but I don't think he's getting his own project again. I think that he's kind of he's actually going to ride off into the sunset this time. So I think he's kind of done. Who's your favorite actor in the MCU? That's a good question. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal's acting chops. Michael Keaton's a great actor. I also like Andrew Garfield because he's technically in the MCU, and Tom Holland. RDJ is great too. So those are some of my answers. But I also love Haley Steinfeld, Florence Pugh. Come on now. Peace, Professor X. Have a great night. I'm actually okay with Krasinski not being Reed. Will that bother you if he isn't Reed? I've come to terms with it. There was a point in time where I was like, it'd be outrageous and infuriating if he wasn't. But I've come to terms with the different actor playing the role over time. I think like time heals a lot of things. And I kind of realized, hey, I think that it's fine if someone else plays Reed Richards. And I think I'm on board with it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm chill with it. And life goes on. Life goes on. We'll get someone else in the role. And John Krasinski is still a badass. And I still love the guy. So that's kind of where I'm at. Live action Spider-Verse, I think the closest we're ever going to get to that is Spider-Man No Way Home, and I'm completely fine with that, honestly. See you later, guys. Are heading out. Have a great night. Sleep well. Stay safe out there. Let's see. Yeah, Maya, I'm saying, let's bring Maya Hawke into the MCU. Let's do the damn thing. Do you believe the rumor that Millie was offered big money to join Star Wars? I'm not sure. I know there was rumors about her being in Eternals at one point and playing Sprite. There's always been rumors about her being in the next big thing. I don't know though. I don't think she probably wasn't. I don't know. It's hard to say. Favorite superhero of all time? Truthfully, it's probably Batman or Spider-Man. Those are my two. Like Batman, truthfully, is just I love him. Always have. But I love Spider-Man too, and I love Iron Man in the movies, but like just overall, like Batman is that guy. You know what I mean? I did see the new Don't Worry Darling trailer. It looks super trippy. I actually have a reaction on my channels. Feel free to check that out. The Batman or No Way Home, the Batman is the better movie, truthfully. The Batman's the better movie, but No Way Home might be a little more rewatchable. Let's see. Do you think the MCU does the Dark Phoenix storyline? I don't. They've already done it, like you said. They've kind of done it twice already, and I don't think they're going to do that in the MCU. They're going to stay the hell away from it. Kind of like how they got away from the with great power comes great responsibility bit and the whole Peter Parker origin. I think they're going to kind of go their own direction with it for sure. Daredevil Born Again, I'm excited because it's going to be 18 damn episodes, something that's been lacking from the MCU's part for a while now. It's exciting for sure. My favorite MCU movie is Infinity War, Endgame, and Civil War, and standalone Iron Man, the first one. Do I think Zendaya will come back in the next Spider-Man? Probably, yeah. I mean, there was a time where I was like, I'd be chill with her just not, and like them writing everyone else off, and Tom has to figure out, Tom's Peter Parker has to kind of figure out his own thing. But I'm pretty sure that Zendaya is going to come back. She's too big of a name to leave out, especially as MJ. You got to have her around at least in some capacity. So I think that she will be back for sure. Would you rather Fantastic Four or X-Men? Fantastic Four all day. We got a great Fantastic Four movie. We've had great X-Men movies. We've never had a great Fantastic Four movie. Most excited MCU project. I'm going to have a video tomorrow, guys. This is a little plug. On this channel tomorrow, I'm going to be ranking all the Phase 5 movies based on excitement, and just Phase 6 probably as well, all of them. A big ranking of my anticipation for them, so stay tuned for that. But I would say that the Fantastic Four movie is really high on the list, guys. I'm super excited for that. I'm also really, really excited for Blade. Blade's up there on the list too. So I might wrap soon. I know there's a bunch of guys in here now hanging out, but I'm getting really tired. I've been making content pretty much all day and planning for the week. I got a busy week ahead of me with pre-filming a bunch of things because I'm about to go on a trip. So I'm kind of getting a little tired, but it's a lot of fun to hang out and talk. I'll go for like 5 more minutes. If you guys want to guarantee I get to your question or comment, if I haven't answered your question or comment, you want it to get answered because I just missed it. Super chat's the way to go. It's also a way to help support the channel. It would mean the world. But again, it is not at all required. The ability to do so is there. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. And we'll keep talking for a few more minutes for sure. All right. Hello, Hammer Studios. How you doing? Alfonso Nation, what's going on? Yeah, it was a great night. I mean, just my mind is like, my brain is melting slowly. Who do I want to see as Dr. Doom? Great question. Who could play Dr. Doom? Well, I am an advocate for Christoph Waltz in pretty much any capacity. All right. He could be a DC villain. He could be a Marvel villain. I think Christoph Waltz, when he has a great script, is one of the best actors of all time. He's a 2-time Academy Award winner. He kills it as Hans Landa. And I would love to see Christoph Waltz as Doom or any major villain in the MCU. So my answer is Christoph Waltz for pretty much any time someone says, who do you want to see as this villain? Christoph Waltz. So that's what I'm going with. Christoph MFN Waltz. I'll answer a quick Stranger Things question because I love Stranger Things, and I wanted to say I make a ton of Stranger Things content. I have a big series coming out next week, but my favorite character is Hopper and Steve, and Return to Hawkins is probably coming on Fridays because that's when we would get Stranger Things season. So I feel like it'd be right to kickstart the weekend with Return to Hawkins, a series where I'll be doing a deep dive into every episode of Stranger Things once a week, starting next week, next Friday. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm stoked for Stranger Things 5, and I will never shut up about it. I don't care what anyone says. I will never shut up about Stranger Things. I'm more hyped for Fantastic Four than the Avengers movies, to be honest with you, because it's new. The Avengers movies, we've seen Avengers movies. It's cool and all, but like Fantastic Four, new Fantastic Four. That's literally more excited for that for sure. Yeah, probably some post-credit scenes for Doctor Doom. I agree. Probably right. They are doing DC Fandom this year. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Because DC really didn't announce anything at Comic-Con. So I think that they're going to withhold all their things for Fandom, which is probably, I think, in October or something, or September. So DC Fandom is going to be lit. It's going to be very dope. Yeah, MODOK I saw was going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. What Stranger Things actor do you want in the MCU the most? Joe Keery or Maya Hawke? Come on now. One of them has to be. But guys, I think that might do it. I'll take a few more and then we'll wrap it up. Getting pretty tired. Just again, I've been making videos all day on TikTok and things. I still have to make a few more after this. So it's been a long night, a long day. But yeah. If you ever need someone for Return to Hawkins episode, I'll be down, even though I'm not a YouTuber. For sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to try and get a bunch of different people on there. A lot of them are going to be with Trevor, my great friend. But I'm going to get some other guests on there too, as well. For sure, though, Jacob. Very ready for Phase 5. I'm ready. I'm ready for a breath of fresh air as we head into a new phase of the MCU. And with that, I think that's going to conclude this little Marvel Comic-Con panel recap, live Q&A hangout. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It always means a lot when you guys show up, hang out, and ask your questions. It's always fun. I just enjoy growing this community, getting to know more of you guys. I hope you're stuck around for Stranger Things content, for just general Q&As. I'm trying to do more live streams. I'm also looking into doing like a weekly live show, like 3 days a week, where I cover movie news, like a talk show type thing. So might look into that for sure. But thank you guys so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Hit that like button if you're here on the replay. Max Talks Movies, if you're in here, you're a goat on the replay. But thank you guys again. Hit that like button if you have not already. Subscribe to the notification bell. Feel free to comment on the replay version, something. But yeah, I am about to head out. I want to plug one thing before I go. My merch store is live right now, and if you use code STRANGER, all caps, STRANGER at checkout, you'll get 20% off. I have a film stock Stranger Things design, a bunch of other designs. That is linked down below. Feel free to check that out. My merch store is live. There's a bunch of designs over there, so feel free to check it out. I also have a Patreon if you guys want to join for as little as $2 a month for extra content and the way to help support. Your name is featured in the end of every video. You get some extra videos every week. There's live streams. There's the ability to get a one-on-one call. Patreon is linked down below, starting at only $2 per month. There's different phases with different perks. You guys can check that out down there. But again, thank you guys so much if you're here for the duration of the stream. If you popped in or out, if you just saw it and just scrolled by and you didn't even click on it, somewhere in the multiverse, I'm thanking you multiversally. But that was a huge day for Marvel. Again, I'll have a ton of content on all my social medias tomorrow, kind of recapping it, ranking some things, talking about the future, theorizing. But thank you guys again for being here. It means the world. I will see you guys tomorrow in a full video ranking the projects that were announced by how excited I am. I'm going to probably go watch Seinfeld because it's a fire show and probably get a little bit of sleep. But thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.